Okay, moving on. I've been asked about Putin. Is Putin, are his spies going to get the information? Is Trump going to give up the information for all the nuclear codes to Putin? Well, number one, there's no reason to do a reading on that because nuclear codes are not held by one person. Okay. What Trump has there are a few different codes. He picks one and he keeps that on him. Now there are a lot of other codes that have to fit with it. They are not held by one person. Okay, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, there are numerous pieces of it, and they all have to fit together in order for this to take place. Okay, so no, it's not possible for them to get all the nuclear codes in that way. Okay. So the second part of the question was, will Putin make an all-out nuclear strike on the U.S.? Will Putin make an all-out nuclear strike on the U.S.? Will Putin make an all-out nuclear strike on the U.S.? Okay. So underneath of it all, we have really the focus going forward, okay, internal focus, looking at things is more about economic type of things, looking for new ways forward economically. Okay. In the center of it, we have action, and the action is challenged by emotions. Okay, what are the emotions that are there? Primary emotions that are creating the action. Okay. Going into it, we have the death, the change, okay, of what's being guarded here. Okay, you know, Putin wants the downfall of the U.S. He doesn't want actual death. He doesn't want to do a nuclear strike. He wants a death to what we're guarding, our value systems. Okay, He's trying to be like the anarchist to tear the country down, okay, underneath of it. Okay. There is that constant worry, that constant keeping up at night about, all of the fruits of things that can be gotten, okay? Loss, gain, loss of those valuations. Above it, we have the wheel. This is a karmically challenged thing for the world. This is not just about Putin. It's not about the United States. It's about the valuation systems that are being challenged all over the world now. Going to light, or are you going to dark? Things are polarizing. Going forward, we have, looking again at what's being offered on an emotional level. Again, things are being judged. Things are going through judgments at this point in time. What is it the world is going to hold to? Okay? What is it they are going to hold to? Is this a cup of poison, or is it a cup of, relief and to aid others? Okay. But this is not a time of that drama. Hopes and fears. Okay. Yeah, strength. But what kind of strength? Is it embattled strength? Okay. And holding to that? Or is it the strength to cut through that drama and illusion? Okay. Now, in Putin's case, yeah, he wants to show strength. Okay. And again, his thing is trying to bring down U.S. and its valuation systems. Okay. But it's not in blowing up the tower. Okay, it's not in blowing up the tower. Okay, his way of coming forward to fight is to fight against ideations, to fight against that type of a thing, bring it down. And what's not readily seen, again, this is the drama being carried, the burden of the dark money. These things. This stuff is all fueled by the economical drama that they've got going. As we started out, it's about the economical thing and power. They feel like the more money they have in these things, the more power they have, the more they can control. And this is more about control. It's more about who can wield the biggest stick of action. Okay? Who can wield the biggest stick of action in the world? Okay? Put out their views. Okay? And all these leaders think that all the worldview, when you are in the big ego, they all view that their way is the only way. Okay, the only way, the only right way. And everyone needs to come into alignment with that. Okay, it's just like the same thing you have with the religions. There's a singular thread that runs through all of them. Okay? A singular thread that runs through all of life. And the problem is this idea of this divisionary drama, us against them. Okay? One singular way to worship, one singular way to dress, one singular way, pitting one against the other. Okay. So yeah, as far as nuclear and wanting to have this big, nobody wins with that. Okay? If you do nuclear, that type of what you're asking, you know, that nuclear goes across the world. If you are exploding nuclear bombs to destroy a whole nation, that goes around the world, okay? Nobody wins with that, okay? It destroys the land, it destroys, and again, it's carried by the wind, okay? So this is not a, you know, if you destroy a nation with all the nuclear, guess what? You're destroying yourself as well, okay? So yeah, no, this is more about ideology. They want to tear down the U.S.'s ideology. It's about more finance and that type of a thing rather than nuclear war. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Thank you for your question, and hopefully you're having a great day.